Welcome to the Voice Assessment Preparation tutorial for Remote Call Center Customer Service Representatives by PC EasyCare IT Services Limited. If you are watching this video, it is most likely because you have completed our call center questionnaire and wish to continue on to the next stage of our process, namely the voice assessment. This tutorial will help you prepare for our client's automated voice assessment. Please ensure your audio is turned on and you can clearly hear this tutorial as you follow along. In this tutorial, we will cover the following topics. What is the voice assessment? Review requirements. Set expectations. Review examples of what may be on the voice assessment. Schedule a time to take the voice assessment. Next steps. Questions and answers. First of all, what is the voice assessment? The voice assessment is a series of 10 questions split evenly into 2 categories with 5 questions in each category. Its intent is to test your command of the English language as well as assess the manner in which you speak. The voice assessment is administered by an automated system that calls you directly over the phone during a predetermined time. This time is scheduled between you and your human resources or HR contact from PC EasyCare IT Services Limited. The overall time to complete the voice assessment on its own is typically under 10 minutes. Now on to the requirements. You will need a non-mobile or landline phone. Wired phones are preferred and work best. An example of the ideal phone is shown in the picture below. Phone lines from Fido or other primarily mobile phone service providers are not proper landlines. These still use wireless technology to connect your home to their service. Land-based phone lines are required as they have fewer chances of dropped calls and have better call quality relative to mobile phones. You will need a direct number that any person can use to call you directly. Phones on extensions, answering systems, and/or redirections will not work. You will be talking to an automated system and not a real person. The automated system is pre-programmed to start talking the moment the phone is answered, whether by a human or another automated voice. Having the automated system receive an answer by another automated system, answering service, answering machine, or another person that would require a redirect to another extension can have a bad effect on your voice assessment. If you do not have a LAN-based phone line with a direct number, you may want to ask a friend or family member who has one to let you use theirs. You can also search for direct LAN phone lines available to the public through places such as your local library, a telecommunications store such as a Bell store or Rogers store, a local shared office space, or the like. If you do employ a third party's assistance for your voice assessment, you will have to be present at their location at least 5 minutes before your voice assessment is scheduled. You should also make note of the direct phone number to the phone you will be using for your voice assessment so that you can provide it to your HR contact. You must speak clearly, audibly, and professionally in English. Do not mumble or speak softly. Slang, such as street talk and new made-up vocabulary that is not considered part of the formal English language, as well as words that are part of another language outside of English, may not be used in the voice assessment. The voice assessment is very specific on what words are to be used, so do listen carefully to the automated system. Ensure you have a reasonably quiet place with little to no background noise where you can take your voice assessment. Having screaming people or loud pets in the background can be detrimental to your results. Now on to expectations. All questions are given to you over the phone by an automated system. No human intervention is available once you start the assessment. Plus, you only get one try to complete the voice assessment. Either you pass or fail with no redo. If you fail the voice assessment, your profile will be deactivated and you will not get a second chance. Therefore, once you start, there is no going back. Failing to meet the previously mentioned requirements will increase your chances of failing the voice assessment. Although most people do pass the voice assessment, there are those who do fail. Whether or not you fail depends on your own ability to speak clearly in formal English, your own grasp and/or understanding of the English language, and your own ability to logically follow instructions. The voice assessment consists of 2 parts. The first part is a set of 5 scenarios which require you to construct questions from the statements provided to you by the automated system. The second part is a set of 5 sentence reconstruction scenarios or sentence construction scenarios which give you scrambled sentences that you must unscramble with only the words provided. The exact examples in the following review are not guaranteed to come up in the voice assessment. This review will only help you prepare mentally for the type of questions that will be asked in the voice assessment. The entire voice assessment is done over the phone with no visual aids. So while practicing, try solving the examples with your eyes closed. Text answers will be provided in this tutorial to help you if you are having trouble. Feel free to go back at any point in this video to keep practicing until you get them all right. When I say pause the video now, that is your signal to try solving a scenario that has been provided to you in this review. Let's move on to review the first part of the voice assessment, constructing questions. Our first example is just to give you an idea of how this first section works. The system may request, "Ask me how my day was." You would answer, "How was your day?" Simple enough, isn't it? As a matter of fact, this is the easier of the two categories, especially if English is your first language. Nonetheless, let's go through a few more scenarios to see if you need more practice in this section. On to our second scenario. The system may request, "Ask me how much money I have." Go ahead and pause the video to see if you can provide the correct answer. Then resume the video once you have made your attempt. Go ahead and pause the video now. Welcome back. Let's see how you did. If the system requests, "Ask me how much money I have," you would answer, "How much money do you have?" Was your reply correct? If not, try going back and see if you can get it right on another try. Otherwise, let's move on to our next scenario. The system may request, "Ask me how to get to Albuquerque." Go ahead and pause the video to see if you can provide the correct answer. Then resume the video once you have made your attempt. Go ahead and pause the video now. Welcome back. Let's see how you did. If the system requests, "Ask me how to get to Albuquerque," you would answer, "How do I get to Albuquerque?" Was your reply correct? If not, try going back and see if you can get it right on another try. Otherwise, let's move on to our next scenario. The system may request, "Ask how is the weather." Go ahead and pause the video to see if you can provide the correct answer. Then resume the video once you have made your attempt. Go ahead and pause the video now. Welcome back. Let's see how you did. If the system requests, "Ask how is the weather," you would answer, "How is the weather?" Was your reply correct? If not, try going back and see if you can get it right on another try. Otherwise, let's move on to our next scenario. Note that our next scenario is actually very similar to our last scenario. The system may request, "Ask how is the weather today." Go ahead and pause the video to see if you can provide the correct answer. Then resume the video once you have made your attempt. Go ahead and pause the video now. Welcome back. Let's see how you did. If the system requests, "Ask how the weather is today," you would answer, "How is the weather today?" The slight difference between this scenario and the one before, which is also regarding the weather, is the word today. Always pay close attention to the scenario provided to you. Using the word today in the previous scenario would have been incorrect, as it was not mentioned by the system in that scenario. Using the word today in this scenario, which we just answered, is required to provide a proper reply, as it was employed by the system in the provided scenario. Was your reply correct? If not, try going back and see if you can get it right on another try. Otherwise, let's move on to review the second part of the voice assessment, sentence reconstruction or sentence construction. Our first example is just to give you an idea of how this second section works. The system may give you the following scrambled sentence: furry, bear, the, very, is. You would reply, "The bear is very furry." Easy, right? Well, for many people it gets more complicated as we go on, but let's try a simple one to start testing you out. The system may give you the following scrambled sentence. Meow, cat, the, says. Go ahead and pause the video to see if you can provide the correct answer. Then resume the video once you have made your attempt. Go ahead and pause the video now. Welcome back. Let's see how you did. If the system gives you the following scrambled sentence, meow, cat, the, says, you would reply, the cat says meow. Was your reply correct? If not, try going back and see if you can get it right on another try. Otherwise, let's move on to our next scenario. The system may give you the following scrambled sentence. Dog, the, chases, all, cars, naughty, day. Go ahead and pause the video to see if you can provide the correct answer. Then resume the video once you have made your attempt. Go ahead and pause the video now. Welcome back. Let's see how you did. If the system gives you the following scrambled sentence, dog, the, chases, all, cars, naughty, day, you would reply, the naughty dog chases cars all day. Let's break this down. We have one verb in this sentence, which is the word chases. We have two nouns that can do what the verb describes. They can chase. Those two nouns or subjects are dog and cars. Note how cars is plural, meaning more than one car is being mentioned. Saying the cars chases is not correct, as the proper present conjugation of the verb chase for a group would be chase, as in cars chase. Saying the dog chases would be the correct present conjugation for the verb chase in this case, since chases is being employed in the scenario. Therefore, saying that the dog chases would be correct. For the adjective naughty, it can only describe animate subjects such as humans and animals which are typically alive. Therefore, it would be describing the dog since the dog is alive and animate while the car is not. The word the would be used to start this sentence as well when referring to the dog. Therefore, our sentence starts out as the naughty dog chases. We then need to know what the dog chases. Well, you cannot actually chase a day, but you can chase a physical subject such as a car. Therefore, we have the naughty dog chases cars. The remaining words are all and day. Saying all day specifies the duration of time that is being spent, which tells us how long the dog is chasing the cars. The words all day can typically be placed at the end of the sentence. Hence our final answer, the naughty dog chases cars all day. Was your reply correct? If not, try going back and see if you can get it right on another try. Otherwise, let's move on to our next scenario. The system may give you the following scrambled sentence. Deserve, good, all, justice, citizens. Go ahead and pause the video to see if you can provide the correct answer. Then resume the video once you have made your attempt. Go ahead and pause the video now. Welcome back. Let's see how you did. If the system gives you the following scrambled sentence, deserve, good, all, justice, citizens, you would reply, all good citizens deserve justice. Was your reply correct? If not, try going back and see if you can get it right on another try. Otherwise, let's move on to our next scenario. The system may give you the following scrambled sentence. Keyboard, by, covered, the, is, the warranty. Go ahead and pause the video to see if you can provide the correct answer. Then resume the video once you have made your attempt. Go ahead and pause the video now. Welcome back. Let's see how you did. If the system gives you the following scrambled sentence, keyboard, by, covered, the, is, the warranty, you would reply, the keyboard is covered by the warranty. Was your reply correct? If not, try going back and see if you can get it right on another try. Otherwise, that ends our review session. We can move on to schedule a time to actually take the voice assessment. To schedule a time to take the voice assessment, select a few time slots from the table below for when you would be available for your voice assessment. Email your selected time slots to your HR contact from PC EasyCare through Indeed.ca. You can do this by replying to the latest email they sent you. Your HR contact will reply back to you with a more specific time from the time slots you selected. Make sure that you are 100% available during that time as we go through numerous voice assessments during each hiring period. After you complete your voice assessment, there are a few more steps going forward. More often than not, you will be required to complete a background check. Your HR contact will inform you via email if this is required. Background checks are done by a certified third party which does a search on whether or not you have any criminal activity recorded with municipal, provincial, or federal law enforcement. Background checks are typically subject to a nominal fee which is charged by the applicable third party. This is the case with any background check that you would obtain from your local law enforcement or other certified third parties. Once you have passed your background check, you will also receive credentials for your work email account and work portal. As soon as you have received these, you may enroll and complete the preliminary online web courses through the work portal by selecting an opportunity from an end client and enrolling in their live online course. Once you have completed the preliminary course successfully, you will then have to complete the live course with your instructor for the opportunity you selected. PC EasyCare does not reimburse fees for background checks nor for training. Successful completion of all applicable training courses are required for any applicant to be onboarded with any specific end client, regardless of that applicant's level of education or work experience. All training is completed on unpaid time, just like you would in any school. Update your HR contact once you have successfully completed the end client's live online course, and they will send you your work contract. Once your contract is signed and completed, you are on board and can start work as soon as your instructor says so. Well, that practically wraps up our tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to ask your HR contact after you have completed your voice assessment or once they have given you the results of your voice assessment. You can also email your HR contact by replying to their latest email through Indeed.ca. Thank you for applying with PC EasyCare IT Services Limited. We look forward to working with you.